Have you ever had one of those moments where a child's innocent remark stops you dead in your tracks? Let me tell you a story. A few months ago, my 8-year-old grandson Ethan was visiting me. I was slipping into my favorite pair of fluffy slippers, the ones I'd worn every morning for years, when he looked at me, scrunched up his little face and said, "Grandpa, you shouldn't wear those anymore." I laughed and asked why. He said, "You walk like a penguin in them. What if you fall?" I ruffled his hair and told him not to worry. But later that week, I did stumble on the stairs. And that's when it hit me. My grandson was right. Those slippers I loved, they were putting me in danger. If you're over 60, chances are you're making this same mistake every single day. It's a habit so common, so normal, that most of us never question it. But today, I'm going to share why this everyday choice could be quietly robbing you of your strength, balance, and independence, and the simple fix that saved me from a potential disaster. By the end of this video, you'll discover 1. The one mistake seniors make with their feet. It's not just about slippers. 2. Why experts call this a silent epidemic for older adults. 3. How to rebuild your strength. Starting today, no fancy gear, no expensive pills. If you've ever felt unsteady on your feet, struggled with aching joints, or worried about falling, this is your wake-up call. And trust me, the solution is simpler than you'd ever guess. Let me take you back to that moment. Ethan's words stuck with me. At first, I thought he was just being a silly kid, but later, I started noticing things. My knees ached more. My balance felt off. Even standing up from the couch took effort. Then, one morning, I tripped over the rug. Not because the rug was uneven, but because my slippers had no grip. My foot slid right out, and I caught myself on the counter. That's when I finally listened to Ethan. I tossed those slippers in the trash and started researching. What I found shocked me. A study from the Journal of Aging and Physical Health says over 70% of seniors wear shoes that increase fall risk. And guess what? The worst offenders aren't high heels or flip-flops. They're the shoes we wear at home: slippers, loose sandals, even old sneakers. Why? Because as we age, our feet change. They flatten, they widen, they lose cushioning, but we keep wearing the same shoes we've had for years, not realizing they're now hurting us. Here's the hard truth. Bad shoes don't just hurt your feet, they weaken your entire body. Let me explain. First, unsupportive shoes mess with your posture. When your feet aren't properly aligned, your knees, hips, and spine compensate. Over time, this leads to joint pain, lower back aches, even headaches. Second, they disable your muscles. Think of your feet as your body's foundation. If they're wobbly, your leg muscles have to work overtime to keep you steady. But here's the kicker. When muscles are overworked, they don't get stronger. They get tired. And tired muscles mean poor balance. Third, and this is the scariest part, they trick your brain. Floppy slippers dull your sense of touch, so your brain doesn't get clear signals about the ground beneath you. That's why you might not notice a loose step or a wet floor until it's too late. After my near fall, I sat Ethan down and asked, "Why did you think my slippers were bad?" He said, "Because they're too big, Grandpa. Your feet swim in them." Out of the mouths of babes, right? Kids notice what we ignore. So, I took Ethan shoe shopping. Here's what I learned. 1. Fit matters more than style. Your shoes should hug your feet, not squeeze them. Look for a thumb's width of space at the toe. And always shop for shoes in the afternoon when your feet are naturally swollen. 2. Grip is non-negotiable. Rubber soles with deep treads are a must. Pro tip: press your thumb into the sole. If it leaves a mark, it's too soft. 3. Support isn't just for athletes. Arch support keeps your feet and knees aligned. No arches? Try inserts. My podiatrist recommended 15 over-the-counter ones that changed my life. Now, shoes alone aren't enough. You've got to rebuild what years of bad footwear have damaged. Here's my daily 5-minute routine, approved by my physical therapist. 1. Toe yoga. Sit barefoot. Lift just your big toes, then the others. Alternate for 1 minute. Sounds silly, but it wakes up dormant muscles. 2. Heel raises. Hold a chair for balance. Rise onto your toes, then lower slowly. Do 10 reps. This strengthens calves and improves balance. 3. Towel scrunches. Place a towel on the floor. Use your toes to scrunch it toward you. Works wonders for weak arches. Within 3 weeks of ditching bad shoes and doing these exercises, my chronic hip pain vanished. I could walk a mile without stopping. And Ethan? He says I walk like a superhero now. But don't just take my word for it. A 2023 study from the University of Michigan found seniors who swapped unstable footwear reduced their fall risk by 52% in just 6 weeks. Ready to take back your strength? Here's your game plan. 1. Purge your closet. Toss any shoes that slip off without untying. Have worn down soles. Make you shuffle instead of stride. 2. Invest in grandparent shoes. Brands like Orthofeet, Kuru, and Propet specialize in stylish, supportive shoes. Many are Medicare eligible. 3. Exercise daily. Even 5 minutes of toe yoga while watching TV makes a difference. Conclusion? Friends, aging isn't about losing. It's about adapting. My grandson's honesty saved me from a fall that could have stolen my independence. Now, I'm passing that lesson to you. If this video hit home, subscribe. It's free, and we're all in this together. Share it with someone you love. Maybe you'll save their knees. Comment below. Have you had a shoe awakening? Or did a grandchild surprise you with their wisdom? I'd love to hear your story. Remember, strong feet mean strong legs. Strong legs mean more adventures, more grandkid hugs, and more life in your years. Thanks for watching and keep stepping forward.